Hello, my name is Alfred James Dill, and thank you for tuning in to Shaving the Way with Alfred J.
Shaving the way with Alfred J.
The J stands for James. Today I have a 1935, let's just say 1935, make it easy, Darwin safety razor from Sheffield, England. That's Sheffield steel used in that thing, the real deal. It is a classy, beautiful old razor. I've never used it, so it's a bit grungy, and it's not quote-unquote shave ready. This is such a heavy little unit, built strong. I'm going to extract the blade. Is it going to be sharp right out of the case? No? Okay, so what's the point of this video? I have some old razors in my collection, and I aims to use them. This is not going to be an instructional video. It's not a how-to video. It's going to be a video series of about 5 videos, 5 razors. And I call it Shaving the Way. Now, shaving the way can go both ways. It could either be shaving the right way or shaving the wrong way. If your face is smooth at the end and clean, and you're ready to take your best girl out for the evening, I'd say that's shaving the right way. But if your face is all red, marked up, and bloody, wrong? Let's see how I look at the end of the video. 91% alcohol. Isopropyl. You can hear how crusty that is. Look at that yuck build up in there. Isopropyl alcohol. I've always been one to take Q-tips, you know? You really gotta get in everywhere, otherwise you're gonna be kicking yourself. This isn't an instructional video. And I use a heat gun to dry it too, but not too hot. A lot of old stropping paste buildup here on these strops. I'm just gonna use soap and water, scrub them, get it all off of there. Normally, traditionally, you wouldn't want to get leather too wet, especially old leather like this. So it would kind of appear that I really don't know what I'm doing, right? Now that the strop is clean, I'm hitting it with a little bit of sandpaper. I'm gonna recondition the leather, apply stropping compound, and put it back in the case. There's a couple of rust spots on that razor blade. They need to go. I'm going to put it in some baking soda, white vinegar. Oh my goodness, rusty razor blades. Not the best thing in the world for your health, right? I have the blade under the microscope and you can see that there's a chip right there. And we still have some rust. Of course, there's going to be all kinds of different ways to go about this. Wrong way, right way, your way, my way. This is not an instructional video. Now, you're not going to see a lot of people. In fact, you probably won't see anyone using a Dremel on a razor. There's a reason for that. It's kind of dangerous. This thing can kick and send it off somewhere. It could cut your finger. You're supposed to be wearing gloves. if you're working with razors anyway. I'm not wearing gloves, so even though this is not an instructional video, I do have to say, always be careful, always use proper protection, be safe. I started with a 3000 grit stone, and I'm ending here with 8000. And then I'll strop it, then I'll shave. Shaving the way with Alfred J. The J stands for James. Chip is gone, but it's not forgotten. This is the story of Johnny Rotten. Yeah, that's a really nice edge, I think. The edge is looking keen. Hang in here test. Now I can put the strop / hone back in the case. Let's listen for all the crusties to be gone. Sounds good. Now, even though I stropped the blade already, I'm going to do it in the case as it was intended. Here goes, fun. And sometimes you could pinch your finger skin in there, so be careful. This is not an instructional video. Oh wow, wonderful. Okay, so now I have to get it back out of there so that I could give it a final dunk in barbicide.
Yeah, Dad?
Jess, I'm getting ready to come up and try out this razor. Would you wheel over the old graphanola to the washroom door so that I could have some music to shave by?
Sure, I'm not right in the middle of something.
And would you tell Mom to ready me a hot towel for my follicles? Oh good, you're bringing over the record player like I asked you to do. I appreciate this, Jess. I know it's a thing. I don't want to get in your way. I just want to get in here so I could just get shaven already. I'm so excited about this. This is going to be the greatest thing in the world. Well, it's not going to be the greatest thing in the world. There's been greater things. Right?
Anything else you need before I go?
Did you give word to Mom about that hot towel?
She said to get it yourself.
With Men Who Know Tobacco Best by Tex Williams. Music to damn it! Music to shave by. Okay.
Now, I heard tell about a guy who smokes so doggone much he up and croaked, and now he's resting 6 feet underground. He'd stop a red-hot poker game, a heading party with a beautiful dame to light a cigarette to calm him down. I used to be just like that guy. I had to have a smoke or die. For nicotine, I'd even honk my boots. But then I stopped. I'd had enough. I vowed I'd taken my last puff. I found a brand new brand that really suits. With men who know tobacco best, it's women 2 to 1. Ask any man who's made the test which product gets the gun. And if this fellow's a manly guy, you can bet your shirt that he'll reply with men who know tobacco best. It's women 2 to 1. wrapper cigar too, some tailor-made, roll a few. As a kid, I smoked the coffee bean. But then I met a man one day. His face was old, his hair was gray, and up on his frame his clothes so loosely hung. He listened to me brag a while about cigarettes, then with a smile he said, "My boy, get wise while you're still young. With men who know tobacco best, it's women 2-to-1. Ask any man who's made the test which product gets the gun." Hey,
Great.
this fellow, the manly guy, you can bet your shirt that
Which
he
is?
men who know tobacco best, it's women
On my face. Astringent. Which is face? Just a splash. To get me ready for my date.
While sitting in a bar one night, I asked a lady for a light. My cigarette had gone and lost its flame. She looked at me from head to toe, said, "I don't smoke, but goodness knows I just love to play."
Say the razor works. You?